This week there's excitement in the garden, as well as some hard labour. We start renovations to the house and host some visitors. Making the most of the weather, we go to a local farmer's market and enjoy a visit to Loch Morlich and the ski station cafe. But first, welcome to our channel. We are Kath, Sue and Fudge. After retiring and spending 2.5 years travelling the UK in our motorhome, we decided to put down new roots in the Scottish Highlands, a move of over 500 miles north. With some help from the BBC's Escape to the Country team, we found our dream home and are now settling into Highland life. Good morning. As you can see, it's a beautiful day today. Now, the last couple of days it's been a bit rainy and miserly, so I've been working in the workshop, which you may have seen. But today, because it's a nice day and it's due to get a bit warmer, I need to clear a bit of the garden, and I'll explain that in a minute. But first, I want to show you this. I was doing a little dance yesterday when I first saw it. Come with me. Look at that, and that, and that, and that. Well, that is one of the planters where I put bulbs, and I'd convinced myself those bulbs were not coming up. And yesterday I popped out here in the rain, which is why I didn't bring you with me. And I've seen those little shoots, so I was so excited. It was like doing a dance like this. I've never been into gardening. Why is it so exciting? It's life. It's new life. It is just so exciting, and I am absolutely thrilled. Oh gosh, it is so bright. I'm not even sure you can see me, but this patch of ground behind me here is, at the moment, I think it's foxglove. And their leaves apparently are poisonous to dogs, so I'm going to get that up. And because we haven't got a gate on our field yet, there's no point me yet putting any planters in there. And Sue suggested, well, why don't we just use that plot of land whilst we're getting used to growing things, to check whether we can. Now, it's a little bit shady, but it does get the sun in the afternoon. So I'm going to do that, and I need to do it fairly soon because my little onions are doing quite well, and pretty soon I think I can put them in the ground. Need to do a little bit of research first just to check that that'll be okay. But anyway, let me know what you think. By the time you let me know, I've probably already done something, being rash like that. Good morning. Well, you see, I didn't get too far with clearing this at all yesterday, just a little patch around the corner. And that's because we were distracted by other people arriving, because we are due to start some renovation work on the house later this week, which is going to go on for a bit, I think, because we just need to coordinate a few different aspects to it. So I need to get back to this now, and I won't bore you with it. I'll just get on with it. Well, I knew that was going to be hard work, but oh my goodness, my neck, my back, my arms, my knees, everything hurts now. So, got some stuff to put away, but otherwise it'll do for now, because I'm hardening my onions, and hopefully in about 10 days time I can put them in here, and then fingers crossed it's going to get enough sun. Late afternoon is when it gets the most. and it'll be enough for those little onion seedlings. Let me show you something about the community that I live in. See those gates? They've just appeared. I was just having a cup of tea out the back, and I came through the kitchen and I saw these gates. And let me tell you what's happened. Yesterday, I was just cycling back up the lane and bumped into the farmer and just stopped, and we were chatting, and the first calf has just been born, so he said, "Oh, do you want to have a look?" So we went into the shed and had a look at that. And he'd asked me if I'd made the compost bins, and I was just telling him the story about I want to dig some beds in the fields, but I wasn't quite sure what to do, and it's probably not a priority. And he said, "Well, I've got a rotivator. If you want to borrow that, you can chop, and dig it out really quickly." Brilliant. And I said, "Yes, that would be brilliant. But I can't do that until I've built a gate, because otherwise the cows will come in and either trample on the beds or eat whatever's in there." And he said, "Oh, well, we can have a look for some gates. I've probably got a few." And I said, "Well, I was going to make one." Anyway, they've just appeared. How cool is that? I mean, that is absolutely typical of the place we live. Right, just to let you know what's going on. Despite the fact that we've got a washing line, Sue doesn't like where it is. Apparently it's in the shade. It is in the shade. So we want another one here, and we're in the process of mixing cement and sand to make concrete, so that we can set the post in the ground, hopefully crossing everything straight. Well guys, it's a beautiful morning, and today's the day the renovation work starts. So we're just waiting for the joiners to arrive, and they'll be taking out the whole fireplace. Whilst they were working hard in the lounge, I got on with painting the bird table, ready for its new home. Well, work is progressing nicely. It's been a dusty old morning, but the guys in there are doing a fantastic job, and the trailer's getting fuller and fuller. Despite the hive of activity, Fudge still needs a walk, and this is the perfect time to take advantage of the beautiful weather that we're having. Morning, let me tell you about today's job. I was talking about digging beds or digging out the field to put a few, maybe I can't remember if I've talked about it or not, but anyway, that's what I was going to do. But it was hard work digging out for the compost bins. Anyway, local farmer has offered to lend me and has lent me his rotivator. So I'm going to get started. and he's put the fencing up. Here we go. Look at that. Can you see? Walk back, you might even get it in shot. There it is. So I'm going to be giving that a go in the next few minutes. Just as I get started, the wood arrives for my next project. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much. That is a proper workout, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. Imagine if I was doing this by hand. You did say I'd have to keep going backwards and forwards. I'm going to get a rake, see if I can rake some grass away, and then go again. If you noticed in the background, but the car returns with Sue, and she came over to see what this weird sight was of me running up and down with this thing. I was going to say pushing it, but it was more like it was pulling me. It's good fun, but I'll tell you what, it's a proper workout. Well, this is as far as I got yesterday with rotivating a patch of ground. If I can complete this, and I may get some more opportunity today, then actually this is going to be enough for me. I was at this for a couple of hours, so even with the rotavator, this was hard work. You can imagine if I was digging it out by hand. Anyway, I'm pleased with how it's going. Actually, there's a lot of rocks in the soil as well, and if I can get enough of them out, I might make a little border with the rocks. I'm not sure whether there's enough, so we'll have to see on that front. But I may even be able to have my own little veggie patch before very long. Well, good morning. The washing line is up, and it's quite solid, so I'm pleased about that. And I was just going to show you how I managed to finish off with the veggie plot. I did an awful lot more work yesterday, which I didn't film any of it. I'm sure you'll forgive me. I'm sure it's not very exciting. But all the stones, very rocky ground here, and all the stones that I took out of it, I used to line the plot, just so you can actually see. Don't know if it looks pretty or not. Good morning. Well, it's very exciting news. We've got some visitors coming today. Sue's sister Alison is coming with Esna, her mum. Now, Esna's been here before, but Alison hasn't, not since we moved in. So it's exciting to show her our beautiful home, which isn't so beautiful at the moment. But actually, just taking the old fire out at the moment has really seemed to open this room up quite significantly. And the renovation work will continue to go on for the next few weeks. So it's going to be a little bit of a ugly sight for a few weeks at least. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs, can you? And with our visitors safely landed, we went out to the Granton Farmers Market. Now, it wasn't quite what we expected as a farmers market, because this was very much more of a craft fair, which made it all the more interesting. Do I like it? Yeah, that's nice. Well, we're back from the farmers market, and it was a real nice little craft fair type market. We really enjoyed it. We cannot believe we are just at the beginning of April and the weather we're having here is absolutely fabulous. The chairs are out, the sunglasses are on, and we're going to make the most of it. Good morning. Well, I think it still is the morning. As you can hopefully see, it's another gloriously sunny day here in the Highlands. And we have now just stopped off at Rotivating because Alison and Esna are just looking around the gift shop, and then we're going to head off up to Loch Morlich. So Fudge and I are just sitting outside waiting and enjoying this beautiful weather. Well, this is our next stop, Loch Morlich. And I don't think I've ever been here when it's this busy, but who can blame everybody on a day like today? It looks like you're in the Caribbean. I just don't think it's going to feel like the Caribbean when you're in the water. But I am a bit sorry I've not bought my costume, because it would be a good day to be in there. Well, it's been a short trip to the beach, which was our intention, and now we're going to head off. See, what's happening now is I'm saying to Sue, you don't stay in shot unless I hold on to you. But we're now heading off up to the ski station, where we're going to have a little snack for lunch. I'm off up to the cafe. We're going to get some lunch, and then I think we're going to have a chilled afternoon, just enjoying the sunshine back at home. Have a little snack now, because we've got dinner planned for this evening. Going out for dinner, that is. This is a nice place for lunch, isn't it? And after a nice, although rather expensive lunch, we ended up chilling out at home. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed our exploits this week. Thank you so much for watching. Join us next week to see if we make any progress in our renovations, and also to see whether this beautiful weather holds. I'll see you next time.